downtown. Barbara won the the weather competition this morning. We did have a game. It was a good game too. Wednesday, Wacky Wednesday at that. It is the 11th of October, and well, I tell you what, let me do this.
Galaxy 107fm.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and so very, very happy to have everybody joining us. If you're a first-time viewer, why not do this? Sub, thumb, bell, bingo. Bell, notifications when we have important people, and today we're going to the UK, yes, to Birmingham in the UK. In fact, we're going to be catching up with superstar Izzye, who I just can't get away from on the breakfast show every morning. Really can't do that. So, believe me, very, very happy to have you. At the same time, why not subscribe? Become part of the family. We call it the noise here at Galaxy, simply because you do have a voice. We hear you. Loud and clear. Do we ever hear you? We get your phone calls, your mail, your texts, your emails. Believe me, all your requests, and that's how we structured pretty much all of Galaxy's shows. And believe me, we take notice. And very, very happy to have you contact us. So believe me, keep that up. Thumb, you know what to do with the thummy thing? You do. Yeah, get epileptic with it. Yeah, double, treble dare you on that one. Like us, love us, you know what to do. In the meantime, let's kick it off. Joining us today out of Birmingham, West Midlands in the UK, here's Izzye. So that's going to give us a couple of minutes. I see Stephen King is joining us. Stephen King? Stephen, really? Christine's... Okay, nice to have you on board, Stephen, it really is.
Hey,
Gail Hammond is joining us from the famous Hammond brothers. Of course, Dale and Gail Hammond, the Hammond brothers, out of Nashville. They are legends, literally, and they're in the Hall of Fame in Nashville as well. Stephen King, Clyde Hill. Hello, Clyde. Manager to the Stars. Clyde, have you, Izzye, heard of a band called Nickelback?
Yes.
Well, Clyde Hill, the very first manager, is watching you right now.
Wow.
Okay.
Hello.
Michael Zdanowitz is watching you as well from Galaxy Class Entertainments. And Izzye, I'm going to put you in touch with Michael. Believe me, I think he will do wonders for you. And Michael, believe me, stand up. Yep. Clap, because Izzye is coming your way. Believe me, we've done it. And it, oh, Mum's online. Hello, Mum. Believe me, dear. I always laugh at when parents are tuning in to watch, because they want to make sure that their daughter is in safe hands. You are, I promise you. Okay?
No, she's in the room though, so that's funny because she can see here and here. She's got double vision at the moment.
I usually get that after drinking too much. Which is funny actually, because I don't drink. No. Barbara and I, we used to do a show on a Monday night where we used to get plastered on air, and our bosses went, no, that's not a good look. But we were doing Skyping with our friends and everything, and it was literally getting out of hand, but it was coming from all around the world. There was some weird stuff going on. But they said, no, don't do that. But we like the idea of Skyping. Come up with a better idea. We come up with the idea of interviewing artists much like yourself. And when we first started, we thought, 9.5 years ago, we might be lucky to get 10. I will let you know how many are on after the end of this show, because believe me, you will be fascinated, and I can guarantee you now it's more than 4 million people.
Woo!
Galaxy
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today I am absolutely humbled and elated at the same time. I really am, because Izzye, coming out of West Midlands, Birmingham, in fact, out of the UK, is joining us right now. Hello, Izzye, welcome to Galaxy.
Hello.
Nice to have you.
Yeah, very happy to be here.
Well, you know, I got to give you props straight away for staying up so late to be able to talk to us Kiwis down here, down under. It is such a pleasure to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you as well. It is very late. I'm normally asleep right now, but I have college quite late tomorrow, so it's okay.
Okay, well, we don't want to be interrupting the...
No, you're not. Don't be silly.
Well, believe me, I was born silly. I've always looked like this. Really, have. Having said that, Izzye, we started off the show with Lately, and I think it would be remiss of me if I didn't say, tell me all about this track. How did you come to the lyrics?
Yep, so I was down in London and I found a producer. His name's Darren Martin, and we wrote 6 songs together. We decided to go down the house route, and actually Lately was the first song that I'd ever wrote, like a co-writing session with someone that I'd never met before, but I obviously looked at his work and he was amazing. And this one just came out in, I'm going to be honest, about 10 minutes. And then we recorded it straight away. And then that had to be the one that came out first, because it was like special to me, because it just, I find it quite hard to just write straight away, but when I was with Darren, it just flew out of me.
You know, I speak to bands every day around the world, and I've noticed one thing over the years, and I've been doing this for a good 30 plus years now, that the bands that write the 5-minute songs, you know what I mean, it takes them 5 minutes to write down the lyrics, they have the longevity over the ones that you axe over for years. And believe me, I've had artists say, look, it's been taking me 9 years to get the last bit of this. But believe me, I've had artists say to me, you know, I wrote it down at McDonald's on a McDonald's napkin. It took me 5 minutes, and it is one of the best songs I've ever heard. Believe me, they tend to stick around a lot longer, so I give you congratulations on that. Now, at the same time, I've got to ask you, what's the studio you're getting this recorded in?
What's the studio called?
Yeah.
It's called 187. It's actually in Tottenham. That's where it is. So me and my dad, we travel down in the little Renault. We're going to record 1087.
Absolutely brilliant. And let's give a shout out to your engineers down there.
Yeah, so his name's Darren Martin, and his is at DM Unsigned. He basically does everything himself. He's amazing, you know, provides opportunities. He's a great engineer, producer, and songwriter. He's amazing. I recommend him to anybody.
Now, I've got a young lady by the name of Michelle coming out of Charlotte in North Carolina. She's asking, as a fan, Izzye, how do I get hold of you? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? Are you an ex? Are you a talker? But more importantly, do you respond?
Yes, I absolutely do respond to every message. But also, I'm on all social media at Izzye Music, so Izzye Music. But on TikTok, I do post a lot of TikToks. So if you follow me, I might get a little bit annoying. But it is Music Izzye, so it's a bit swapped around there. But that's it.
Very cool. Now, do you have a website?
A website? Not yet. I have a domain name. That's as far as I've got so far.
Okay, well, you're getting close, because I was going to ask you, and Rodney, coming out of Palermo, Italy, is asking, can I buy merch? Do you have koozies, T-shirts, caps? Where can I buy some Izzye merch? Do you have that coming up?
I mean, I haven't thought about that yet, but I would love to do merch. I think for me, I would definitely have to do a mug, because I just like mugs.
Yeah, believe me, I would hate to see my face on a mug, then it really would be a mug. Got to say hi to Dwayne Watson as well. Hello, brother man. It has been a dog's age. We must catch up sometime and give Willie B. Saver a poke in the eye for me, won't you, Dwayne? Got to do that. Alice Walker is on board as well. Hello, my friend. Nice to have you joining us as well. Believe me, absolutely love your work as well. We really do. Looking forward to some new work from both of you guys in the near future. I hope you got a Christmas song. We're running out of the year. Yeah, absolutely. Izzye, do you have a Christmas song?
Do you know what? I've had so many of my friends release Christmas songs, but my mum tells me that that's like the best thing I could possibly do. But when I go to write them, it's like they're really cheesy. Do you know what I mean? It's like, how do I make a good Christmas song? Because all I compare it to is my favourite Christmas song, which is Wham! Last Christmas, obviously. But it just, nothing compares.
Yeah, believe me, Robbie Williams told me the same thing a number of years ago.
Wow.
And look how many Christmas songs he's done since then, to be honest with you. Believe me, I remember him. I very first met Robbie when he was in a boys' band back in the day. Yeah, literally. Yeah, I really did too. But having said that, I've really got to ask you about It Ain't Over. Because believe me, this one, I got to let you know, 1,894 requests for it so far. This is why I can't get through a breakfast show. There's so many people asking for your music right now. So tell me all about It Ain't Over.
So It Ain't Over is like the song that was midway through the 6 songs, and I kind of wanted a more emotional song. So I don't know if you can hear in the track, I wanted a lot of orchestral instruments. That's why we've got live bass in there and cellos, a lot of string instruments in there. And to me anyway, the song really, it's like basically moving on, but you can't move on because it's never like done, because you think about it all the time. And I think that can relate to everybody, not just in a relationship circumstance, like everything. Someone will always have something they'll always think about. But this is the one that I think I'm more connected to, if I'm honest. I love singing it. I love singing it live. But it is an amazing song to me.
Absolutely brilliant. And believe me, everybody, it's true, is connecting to It Ain't Over. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, joined live today, coming out of Birmingham in the UK, is Izzye. How you feeling, Izzye? Okay?
Yeah, very good.
Nice, nice. How many countries are tuned in?
162.
Okay, it's 162 countries tuned in right now.
Woohoo!
You're a superstar, you really, really are. And you're picking up a huge amount of momentum, you really, really are. And got to say hi to Sean Adams as well. Nice to have you back, Sean, it really is. Brian Wayne Perry. Hello, buddy. How are you? It's been a while. It really, really has. Tell you what, we've been playing a lot of Creed Fisher just lately too. We've been getting a lot of requests for Creed. So that was a long time ago. Yeah. It really was. But you know, maybe you might find that interesting. Izzye, by any chance, are you a vegan?
A vegan?
Yes.
I'm not a vegan.
So you're like me. You're a meatologist.
I am. All I eat is chicken.
Okay.
If I'm honest, I just eat chicken.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Barbara won't want to hear that because she's got chickens on her farm. So
I do like chickens. I actually was a member in my secondary school of the Chickens Club, which meant we had to clean them and look after them, and I used to put them on my head.
Oh, well, that's better than putting a goat on your head or something. But the reason why I asked this, and Annette, you may be able to understand this one as well. Have you ever tried a vegan sausage?
A vegetarian
What
one?
about
Yeah.
vegan sausage roll from Greg's?
Oh, yeah.
They are amazing.
Yeah, believe me, I'm trying to get to the bottom of this myth, and Annette, please bear with me. I asked everybody this because I'm trying to find out the truth. Are vegan sausages made of real vegans or not?
100%.
Finally, somebody honest. Nice to meet you, Annette. Well, I was upset when I found out the Girl Guide biscuits weren't made of real Girl Guides, you know what I mean? So I had to find out for sure. But yet again, Johnson & Johnson, they've blacklisted me. They won't return my calls or anything. I'll tell you more about that right now.
Too long. Let's not fight this. We can lie to ourselves. Let's not
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today, absolutely elated, really am, because we're talking to Izzye coming out of Birmingham. Excuse me.
Hello.
Yeah, now, got to welcome along Sean Simpson as well. Absolutely a pleasure to have you back, darling, it really is. Love you. Also, William Hughes. Now, Izzye, William was the interview that we did just prior to you. He's coming out of Detroit, and he's fascinated with what we do here and follows us intently as well. So, and hi to Francesca who promotes you. Absolutely. Kirsty Jackson is watching as well. Now, I got to give a special shout out to Barry Joinus, Bethany's dad, whom apparently Izzye knows for the introduction, and hello to Annette, mum, and Michael, dad. There you go. We got that out the way. Believe me, it's nice to meet you, Annette. I see you in the corner there.
I know, yes, you should do that.
You know,
I'm hiding away in the corner.
now, I've got to ask you, Izzye, I mean, 6 years of age you started singing.
Yeah, that's correct.
What, were you a late bloomer?
Well, I remember once I was speaking to someone and my mom was like, you know how people say, oh, they come out the womb singing. And I was like, that's not true, because I sang when I was 6 years old on a karaoke machine to Lady Gaga Bad Romance. That's how I started singing.
Well, you know something, I am so pleased you did, and you didn't give it up.
No, never.
And please don't even consider giving up this career, because you really do have a certain talent, and it's going to take you a long way. Well, I don't care about Simon Cowell. He can follow me, really. Believe me. I kind of agree with him, though. You are a very talented lady. Now, I want to talk about this. You know, Britain's Got Talent. This is fantastic. Tell me about this.
So I did BGT. It was the year that it started back after COVID. I was going to be on the year when COVID hit, but obviously it hit, so I thought that, you know, it wouldn't happen. But they did contact me after, and they was like, we'd love to have you on the show. I was like, yes, please. So they gave me my song to learn. I did. It's called God Only Knows by the Beach Boys, but it was like my own like emotional version. So I went through like speaking to loads of producers and things, and then I finally got to go to the London Palladium in front of all the judges. They looked very, like, what's it called?
Small.
Like small, not small. They looked like wax figures. Like they didn't look real, you know, when they were sat there. But I did my audition and I got 4 yeses. And then Simon was speaking to my parents, saying lovely things, which was amazing. And then David Williams stood up for me, so that was also amazing.
Well, you know, I've always thought that Simon never looks real anyway, so, you know, okay, fair enough. I understand that, I really do. But at the same time, I do have a friend of mine that now mentors for the American Voice.
Wow.
And if you ever need any more tips, maybe you want to go for The Voice or something like that, I'd be honoured to be able to put you in touch with our friend Kadu as well, literally. Manny Cabot, sorry. Yeah, Manny Cabot. Oh.
You gone?
No, we're back again, believe me.
There we go.
I just had somebody rush over and put another 50p in the machine. There you go. Believe me, I used to live in Piccadilly Circus for a number of years, and I worked in nightclubs over there and radio. So I know England absolutely well, I really do. And loved London, and I loved leaving it, to be quite honest. You know, like after being in England, they sent me over to Hawaii, and
Wow.
yeah, I was working over there for a number of years as well, in a nightclub called the Masquerade. But I used to work in a club in England called Church, which was a New Zealand Australian deal. If only New Zealanders or Kiwis could get in there, but they could take a guest, which was usually an English person.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's a bit of a difference going from the UK to Hawaii.
Well, yeah, believe me, I lived on the North Shore and worked in some of the biggest industries over there that you could find, literally. Now, having said that, You play the piano.
Yes, I do.
What else do you play?
Well, I've played the piano. I've done all my grades in piano. But my dad did try to get me to learn the guitar. And I did that for about 2 lessons, and then I became a piano girl, so I was like, I don't really want to do that. I played many instruments. I tried to play the saxophone, but it didn't go very well because I couldn't manage doing it. I played the recorder in U2, and the violin, but I got told off that I was being too screechy by my high school teacher, so I just stuck to the piano. I felt like that was my best strength.
Okay, I get that, I really do. It kind of reminds me of a guy coming out of England as well. Very, very famous uncles, this man. Have you ever heard of Eric Clapton?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's one of them. How about Mac Fleetwood?
Yeah.
Okay, and he's also got a former Beatle as an uncle as well. Now, you check this out. This young man, his name is Will Johns. He was sitting at Eric Clapton's basement one day playing the drums like he was taught by his uncle. And Eric comes down and goes, put those things away, play a real instrument, and gave him a guitar, and he's never turned it down since.
Yeah.
And he's doing an Eric Clapton tour at the moment with Eric Clapton.
Wow.
And
I wish I did play the guitar. My dad plays the guitar. We've got... How many guitars have we got? We've got 3. We have 3. I don't know whether we got rid of one because it was old. We've got 3. That's it. We've got 3.
well, I might have the old one.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Well, no, believe me, I've got one here that's a bit old as well. Literally, it's called Lucille, by the way, in case you didn't know. Yeah, that's what B.B. King named his guitar. So when I met up with B.B., he told me the whole story behind it, and, well, I've named my guitar Lucille as well, after he passed away. Excuse me. Seems like I have a frog in my throat. I do apologise. I'm an asthmatic as well, so please bear with me.
Just like me. I've got a little bit of frog as well.
Yeah, I think mine's one of those cane toads from Australia. It feels that big, it really does. Now, I was telling you the story about Johnson & Johnson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, check this out. You'll be very interested in this because absolutely I was blacklisted by the company because I knew I was going to be doing an interview with one of their executives. So I went and bought a bottle of Johnson & Johnson and we're back, and we're back. A bottle of Johnson & Johnson is, just as a prop. And I'm sitting there and we're talking about his products and everything like that. And I picked up this bottle and I says, it's got baby oil written on the front, right? He goes, yes, it does. I went, so be honest, how many babies goes in a bottle?
Well, that's why you got blacklisted.
Well, yes, that, and because I wanted to know what the powder was made out of, was actually the residue afterwards. You crush it down and put it in believe me, didn't return my phone calls at all after that interview over. But, not too bad. I could have danced forever on that one, to be honest. I really could have. Which is a good segue. It really, really is. So, Izzye, I got to be straight up with you. This is your most requested track here at Galaxy right now. 2,709 requests and climbing. Believe me, it's going to be more than that by the breakfast show tomorrow. And indicatively, after following an interview, believe me, I would expect it to go up by at least another 500 requests. So I think you better tell me the secret behind the success. Tell me all about Dance Forever.
So, Dance Forever was the second song that I wrote with Darren, and we wanted to do a happy song because I do tend to write quite sad songs, but this one is about just being completely in love with your partner. And it's just basically wanting to dance with them forever because, everyone loves to dance. I mean, some people don't, but I do. So, yes, Darren submitted this song to Love Island Winter 2022, and I didn't think that they were going to even, listen to it, because I looked at their winter playlist already and I think it had over 1 million songs on. But then Darren came back and said, well, turn the TV on because it's going to be on later. And I was like, oh my God. And we had to release the song straight away. So it was like really crazy. And then it was on, and then I saw that it got added to that playlist. And I was with other people like Lizzo, Tom Grennan and Anne-Marie and Becky Hill. I love Becky Hill. Obviously, I write similar music to her. And to be with people like that is just amazing. And they said that it was the first time that they'd ever had like an underground artist be featured on their final show. And I was like, wow. I mean, it's just amazing.
Fantastic. It really is now. I've got to be honest with you. Here at Galaxy, it is moving like crazy. And as I say to you, I can't get through a breakfast show without playing you, especially Dance Forever. You're right here at Galaxy. How you feeling, Izzye? You okay?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Nice. Annette, you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm good, thank you. Are you?
Well, yeah, believe me, I'm kind of used to this. I've done it more than twice now. How about Dad? Is he all right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, he's fell asleep. I'm joking, he's fell asleep.
Oh, go and get a kebab, come on.
Let's see about the stats you get on music.
Oh, yeah, believe me, it's all straight up and honest. I've got my voice in my head giving me all the stats. In fact, how many cities are tuned in right now?
2318.
2,318 cities are tuned in right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I will give you the stat that you want at the end of this. We call them devices because it's the devices that is connecting with us, but there could be 1 or 20 people on that one device, you know what I mean? So believe me,
Yeah.
but you'll be surprised how many, and as I said to you, there's over 4 million in there straight away. I can guarantee you that. Sean Simpson goes, bless her heart. She loves
Aw.
you, you know.
Thank you.
Mark Willardell, absolutely nice to have you on board, Mark. It really, really is. Loving your new track, by the way. And Wolf Milestone, nice to have you on board. Brian Wayne Perry, Sean Simpson. Believe me, so much of a pleasure to have everybody joining us this morning. And I'm fascinated with Izzye. Now, Izzye, I've been an engineer now for about 37 years, almost 40 years. I've worked with some of the biggest bands in the world. I've travelled with some of the biggest bands and worked in some of the most prestigious recording studios as well. So it's not often that I find somebody that I want to go, I want to know more about. Okay?
Well, thank you.
As I said, Barbara gets about 200 submissions a day, so we hear music all the time.
Yeah.
So to pick out somebody that really encapsulates my imagination like you did, believe me, I really want to get to know more about you. Now, are you familiar with the Galaxy artist page on Facebook?
Yeah.
All I can say there is, and it's free to artists, use it, use it, use it.
Okay.
And I'll explain why in a minute. I really will, because there are so many people there that really look through that. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and it is lunchtime, midday, bang on 12 o'clock. Must be about the same over there in Birmingham right now.
Midnight, yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Nice time to go and have some lunch.
Yeah, definitely.
It really is. Okay, my on-air producer is saying that there is a young lady by the name of Candy coming out of Brisbane, Australia. She's going, Izzye, do you have a boyfriend?
I do have a boyfriend. His name is Oscar. I've been with him for 2 years. And he's a music producer / DJ.
Nice, absolutely, and nice to be able to give him a plug too. Nice to have you on board, Oscar. It really, really is. Gigi Jabon El. Oh, okay. All right. Well, nice to have Gigi on board as well. Sorry about that. Barbara's trying to talk to me at the same time, and she doesn't have a microphone so I can hear her. And so nice to be on board, Gigi. It really is. Now, having said that, And this really surprised me because it only come in this morning. Production were doing absolute circles in the production room saying, hey, listen, we got a brand spanking new Izzye track. Do we have permission to play it?
Yes, you do. I'm giving you all permission to play it. This is Talk No More. It's an exclusive song.
Well, I like that. I really, really do. Are we breaking this to the world?
Yes, you are.
Okay, well, talk no more. You better tell me all about it.
I will. So this was I like to say which one it was in order because it's very calculated for me. This was the last one. And I think throughout the 6 songs I went through loads of emotions, but this is the angry one, I would say. And this is very much been like, that's it, I've had enough now, don't want to know you, bye. So this is basically what the song's about, but I like it because I get to really belt in the song, like you'll hear. I go very high. You may not have heard that in my other songs, but I am very much a belter when I sing. But this is probably my personal favourite, so...
You know something? My wife's a belter as well, but she uses a cast iron frying pan. She really does. You're right here at Galaxy. Joined live, coming out of Birmingham, with Izzye. Absolutely love this. Talk no more. Brand spanking new, releasing it to the world right here at Galaxy. Yeah, the reason why I say use the Galaxy Artist page, believe me, the amount of people that go and have a look in there, and it could be a promoter, it could be a label, it could be a venue owner, or it could be just somebody like me. But the more times people get to see you and get to know who you are, the more times people will get and go and buy your products and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you got a new video, if you got a new song, a new brand logo, if you go into the opening of a shoebox, I don't care. Use it, use it, use it, use it, because people love to get to know you. One thing I am going to ask you though is next time you're near a recordable 58 microphone, how would you like to do me a couple of voice drops saying, hi, it's Izzye, I'm on Galaxy 107, you know, stuff like that. We would love to add that to our shows.
I'll do that. Do you want me to do it on my my microphone? I have a MT1A.
Yeah, absolutely. But honestly, we can't accept the ones that are done on cell phones because they come out, in a word, crap. You know what I mean? And they production just get all really upset about stuff like that. But if it's on a decent microphone and MP3 it to us.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. Thank you.
We would love to be able to do that, but I got to warn you, sometimes production tend to like to play with their voiceovers and the music and they mesh them all together, and well, you know something? Those songs get more requests than the normal ones.
Wow.
It's weird. It really is weird, but it works out that way. But honestly, they love the intros. They really do. Knowing who you are on the song. But sounds like there's some drunk people outside. People are laughing. How dare they? We're in town in a little area, a little cul-de-sac area. We've got a pub across the road from us, if you know what I mean. Yeah, and it sounds like people are enjoying themselves, and I mean, just how dare they do that? It's lunchtime. Izzye, we're going to wrap it up right now, but don't go anywhere because we're going to take some photos and bits and pieces afterwards. So hang in there, and we're going to also make you into a cartoon.
We used to be the life of the party, yeah. Could see how much you love me by the way you stare. What happened to the days when we used to care? No, we don't talk no more. No, we don't talk no more.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Let me just turn that up a little bit. See, Frank Blair is watching as well. Nice to have you on board, Frank. It really, really is. But we are going to have to wrap this up right now. And just a couple of more questions for you, Izzye. First and foremost is, will you come back for another interview?
Of course. I've got to say, this has probably been my favourite interview I've ever had.
Well, all I can say is that other interviews now, they're going to pale by comparison, right? Yeah, sure, literally. But it is nice to have you, and we would love you to come back again. We would love you to release new music with us, much like Talk No More. Will you continue to send us your new music?
Yeah, of course. I'm starting to write loads. I've still got 2 left from the 6 that I wrote with Darren, and I'm also continuing to build up my bank of songs, so I will just send them when I have done them to you, always.
Absolutely brilliant, and love that, really, really do. Michael says, great interview. Thank you, Michael. And yes, we are going to work something out with Izzye, with you, my friend. We really are. In the meantime, please don't go anywhere. And thank you so much for staying up so late, taking the time out to talk to us humble Kiwis down here in New Zealand. We absolutely love you, and believe me, I'm going to give you that stat you're looking for. But in the meantime, have a very happy and successful day, folks. I'll be back between 5:30 in the morning with Barbara on The Breakfast Show. Yes, you'll hear Izzye on there, guarantee it. So have a very safe day. In the meantime, happy radio, everyone. See you tomorrow morning.
Galaxy, Galaxy FM. Galaxy, Galaxy FM.
We're rewinding the clock and playing the best music radio forgot. It's Galaxy Old School.